Hey gang, I had a few minutes while Phil is stopping for gas on the way home, and I'm of course already packed. He won't be. Um, but we're just making a quick journey to Cleveland tomorrow to see my eye doctor who is finally back in the office. Um, get checked, touch base with him, get some scans done, the whole 9 yards. Update each other on everything, all the new symptoms and um lesser prescription and that kind of thing. Um, and then I was supposed to be meeting up with some friends tomorrow night, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen, which is okay. We'll make it happen another time. But I was scoping out some really yummy looking restaurants, so hopefully Phil and I will be able to stop at them. And then the new hotel that we found is really nice. We've only stayed there one time, but has a nice breakfast in the morning, and hoping that we can like have that a little bit earlier and then just kind of make our way out of there and head to food before leaving on Thursday. And then we'll be heading home. And unfortunately, I have IgG early on Friday, like even earlier than usual. It's not the best timing, but it is what it is. And because of this, getting this appointment kind of a week ago, I had to cancel my fluids for this week and they weren't able to squeeze me in. So I'm grateful that I'll be getting fluids Friday when we get back as well. Um, and I just thought I would hop on and update you because I haven't really in a little bit. We also have an Envision training on Google Meet. Well, I scheduled it for while we're driving so that Phil can hear the information as well. And I'm hoping to get like some more. I did the onboarding with it and I can do a little bit, but they never gave me like a booklet or a list of everything that it does. And there's just so much. So I wanted kind of like an easier rundown on um, specific things to use it for and like what it's used for the most and that kind of thing. And I would like Phil to be able to hear it as well. So hopefully we can connect online and be able to do that. And maybe after that lesson, maybe I'll be able to hop on and give you guys a little preview as well live. I'll have to see how everything is working tomorrow. Um, and my appointment's at 1:15, so we're leaving at 7 a.m., which gives us like a little bit of wiggle room. But ideally we'll get there a little bit early. Um, and sorry, I was going somewhere with that and my mind went somewhere else. Oh, it's just that for these ophthalmologist appointments, they usually say to leave like 4 hours because they have just like different sections in the office. They have a really great system. They send you around to the different areas, meeting with different people and reporting different things and getting all the different scans before you get back and ultimately talk to the doctor again. And um, we never got the report from the doctor in Pittsburgh that was supposed to be sending a report to us and to Dr. Trabulsi that we're seeing tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to touching base with him on that and seeing, what recommendations were made, the amount of fish oil I'm supposed to be using, that, and all the things. Um, and then hopefully I'll get to share my glasses with him because I'm not sure how much he knows about those. So after I hang up from this, I'm gonna make sure that they are charging. I'll charge them overnight, so we'll be good to go for in the car. And of course, I'll bring the plug along. But because it's been so cold, it's not holding the charge as well as it ultimately will. And also, it takes like a little bit of training it to continue to hold the charge better. Um, just like an interesting thing that happens with tech now. It used to be that places didn't want you to leave it plugged in, but now it's a good idea. They've kind of changed that school of thought, at least on some things. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be, relatively quick, but we are staying over because it's just too much for me to do 5 hours one way. It's a lot, to try to do that down and back. Like I know a lot of people do it, but it's just not for me. And then especially because I'll be dilated and I'll have been through all of the things, like I just need a minute, Um, but this morning, well, so if you haven't watched my videos lately, the other week when I had like the emergency appointment, um, I started seeing clusters of butterflies out of light that were like flying through my vision. And the flashing was like a lot more frequent for a period of time. Now, flashing can be a red flag for torn retina, but not for my disease. But because my doctor was out, they wanted to make sure that, just get me checked, make sure that there wasn't surgery needed or whatever, and there wasn't. But I knew that my doctor would get me in as soon as he could. So, he's amazing like that. So, this will be our checkup and, touch base with each other and all the things. And, we'll hopefully get to have some good food. And, I always try to work that into our trips at the very least. Something fun to focus on. And my vision loss partner who also lives in Cleveland, has been talking to me about some good food and stuff that they have found and that we have found and that kind of thing. So, so hopefully we can just kind of meander on our way home. And I'm hoping that since we're leaving so early, we won't have a hard time with traffic. It's generally like 5-ish hours. So, we'll have a little bit of wiggle room, but we like to stop and go to the bathroom and grab a drink and stuff like that. But, I'm one that likes to be early. So, hopefully everything works out that way. And then, Phil works Friday and I have treatment Friday, so we won't want to get back super late, but, we also don't have like a specific timeline for Thursday, so that will be nice. And then this morning, I was laying here thinking that, I haven't seen like the night sky on the ceiling in a while. And when that happens, it's like the whole ceiling is like the night sky, like the navy, the dark sky. And then I'm seeing like the little pinpricks of light through as the stars. But I haven't seen that in a bit. And the realization hit me when I opened my eyes and looked up at the ceiling, and it was like somebody was dumping a can of paint, black paint, that was just like washing over my view, like the whole way across the ceiling. And instead of lights, there were like white dots in it. So that's new. I haven't seen that before. And with the butterflies, it has happened several times, and I do think that it's strain related / stress. So it will be interesting to hear his take on that as well. And just navigating accessibility wise there and everything. They are, well, the whole time we've been going there for 2 years, they have been in like a temporary cool eye. They are redoing it in another building. But the last time we were there started being signs at the other place like, oh, this is going to be opening, but I have no idea the timeline on that. So that will be interesting to see as well. I don't know. I guess I will touch back with you guys tomorrow or the next day and update you on the glasses and anything we might find out. This is not a thing where they're gonna say, oh, we're gonna do this, this, and this. It's more like, okay, here's how it's progressing. Here's why we think things are happening, that kind of thing. But it's always a good thing to have more information. So yeah, all right. Well, talk to you guys soon. Thanks for checking in. Bye.